Alright, my dude, so if you're watching this, I'm sure you're already aware that the Final Fantasy VII Remake Orchestra concert came and went, and we got nothing, which is quite disappointing. Now, to be fair, there was never a guarantee of anything. Square Enix themselves never hyped up that the event would have any big reveals, right? Like, that was a lot of fan interpretation, that was translations, mistranslation, interpretation of translations, rumors from like insiders like Navtra and things like that, that it seemed like this event would have some sort of big reveal, even if that's just the PS5 version of Remake, and that didn't happen. And obviously that does suck, and part of that's on me. I was hyping up the event for myself, maybe for other people as well. It definitely seemed like, based on the information that was out there, rumors and things like that, that it seemed like there was going to be something here. They have a history of showing things at concert events, even if it was just going to be them revealing the game coming to other platforms. And I'm so confused. Like, they had to know that was what the community was expecting. Like, why can't they just announce it? Like, they can do their entire orchestra event they're planning and all that other stuff, and they could have just had, like, Kitase or Toriyama or somebody just say, like, we know that, the exclusivity is ending here in a couple months. There is a PS5 version in the works. They could have just done that, threw us that bone, and that's it. They didn't have to, like, reveal or show anything. They could have just at least acknowledged it. What's crazy, too, is it wasn't even just us. Like, apparently the Japanese, like, live stream, like, comments, people that were watching live were expecting a PS5 reveal, and that didn't happen. So it wasn't even just, like, us over here in the West expecting this. Like, the Japanese fans were as well. So it's kind of like a worldwide expectation, so to speak. And they just didn't give us anything. Something else I've seen a lot of people mention over the past couple days, week or so, is that why would they reveal anything at this orchestra event? It's a Japanese-only live streaming concert. Only so many people are going to be watching it. But it's like people forget that the Symphonic Reunion concert happened in 2019. You had to buy a ticket to that as well. And that gave us a brand new trailer for the game and the goddamn release date, or at least the initial release date of March 3rd or whatever. Obviously, that got changed. But we're talking about a concert that gave us the release date for fucking Remake. Like, that's a big goddamn reveal at a concert that only had a set amount of people watching it. So to just make the assumption or whatever that it's like impossible for them to show something at that orchestra event is just kind of ridiculous, because they just don't know what they're talking about. Now, this all being said, it was kind of based on Navtra's comments on Reset Era that we were expecting some sort of reveal within February. The thing is, we're only halfway through February. There's still, 2 weeks or so left until the month is over. There could still be something for Remake revealed sometime within this month. Now, I don't keep up with everything Square Enix. Some people out there are more on top of this shit than I am. I don't know if there's any other sort of gaming events or any sort of events in general that Square Enix is going to be a part of that could potentially have some reveals, but that is still a possibility. And it doesn't have to be an event. They could, if they wanted to, just reveal this. They could just drop a trailer or something or whatever for the PS5 version. Now, presumably, it's going to be at some sort of event where there's going to be an audience of some capacity, whether it's, live stream or physically there. I guess with Japan's lockdown right now, there can't be like a physical audience. Now, even if we don't get something within February, which at this point I'm questioning if we are going to, there's going to be something within the next couple of months. There just has to be, right? The exclusivity is ending April 10th. There's no way that's going to happen and them not talk about the game coming to other platforms. Even if we actually have to wait until the exclusivity ends before they ever say anything, so we're going to be waiting until April 10th or 11th, there's going to be something eventually, my dudes. It just sucks, and I know I should be used to it by now. I've been talking about, FF7 Remake and Square Enix since, 2015, but mostly immersing myself within the bubble in, 2019. I think I'd be used to it by now, but it just sucks how often they have stuff and just don't talk about it. Now, to add something to this video, so it's not just us bitching about not getting anything for Remake, I came across an interesting quote from Hamaguchi, who is, director, co-director for Remake, about how Horizon Zero Dawn left a big impression on him as a game creator, and obviously this could factor into Part 2 and beyond, assuming that there will be some sort of world to explore. Overworld, open world, whatever, bigger world, more open and less linear than Midgar was. So this quote comes to us courtesy of a PlayStation blog that's posted yesterday on the 12th, where PlayStation developers talk about the games they're most looking forward to in 2021 and beyond, and Hamaguchi says that he's most looking forward to Horizon Forbidden West. And he says, Horizon Zero Dawn, the first game of the franchise, left a huge impression on me as a game creator. I was taken by the deep immersive experience provided by the unbelievable graphics as well as the unique world I found myself in, a future where civilization has collapsed. In the sense that the next title is expected to evolve even further, Final Fantasy VII Remake, which I'm in charge of, is expected to do the same way, which I think probably means do the same thing or do it the same way. For that, I have a personal affinity for Horizon, laughs. As a fan, I'm very much looking forward to Horizon Forbidden West. So Hamaguchi does actually kind of say that he wants Part 2 to be like Horizon Zero Dawn. Now, does that mean it's actually going to be open world like that? Hard to say. We've seen in past interviews multiple times that he's talked about the next game, which is going to be Part 2. Like, he wants to make the whole world, as in the entire world of Gaia, the rest of the world of FF7. So there's maybe that possibility. Now, is it going to be open world? Is it going to be like this overworld? Are we going to have the zones like Final Fantasy 12? Either way, I'll be satisfied as long as it's not linear. And I can vouch, as I'm sure most of you can, y'all have probably played Horizon Zero Dawn. I was pretty late to the party. I can vouch for having a great open world, man. If Remake Part 2 is anything like Horizon Zero Dawn, I'd absolutely love it. This game I never finished. There's so much to do, and I was in the middle of playing it by the time that Remake was coming out. So obviously I stopped playing Horizon Zero Dawn to play FF7 Remake. Just haven't really gone back to it. But I've put, 20, 30 hours or something into the game. It's a game I do enjoy, and I plan on going back at some point to it. But this game having a huge impact on Hamaguchi as a game creator, and him kind of citing this game as what they want to do with Part 2 is a fantastic piece of information. That's great. That's exactly what we want. Now, to be clear here, he's not saying that it's going to be an open world game. He's saying that he wants, Part 2 to have that immersive experience like Horizon Zero Dawn did, the unique world that it has, things like that, the beautiful graphics. But it having a major impact on him as a game creator could mean that we have a bigger world to explore than we did with Part 1. Hopefully. Anyways, my dudes, that is pretty much the video. Hopefully, in the next coming days, weeks, months, we get something in regards to Remake, news, information, goddamn anything at this point. And if you know of any upcoming game events or anything like that Square Enix is going to be a part of, be sure to let me know about that in the comments below. And also, did you like Horizon Zero Dawn? Do you think that's a good inspiration for Part 2? Either way, my dudes, that is the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you guys aren't new. What's up, today? More Final Fantasy VII Remake content. Turn on my notifications. Follow me on Twitter, dashingdavidYT, and my Discord. Links to my social networks are in the description and in the outro. Later, guys.
Used to care what people thought, but now I care more, and nobody out here's got it figured out. So therefore, I've lost all hope of a happy ending, depending on whether or not it's worth it. So insecure, no one's perfect. We spend it with no shame. We blow that like Coltrane. We in here like Rogaine, or leave it like Cobain.